Now let's consider the Samoyed's neck and body. The neck is strong, well-muscled, and carried proudly erect. It blends well into the shoulders with a graceful arch and should allow the dog to carry the head with dignity when at attention. The shoulders are long and sloping with a layback of about 45 degrees. They should be firmly set with the tips of the shoulder blades about 1 inch to 1.5 inches apart. Out at the shoulders or out at the elbows should be penalized. These correct shoulders are well laid back. The upper arms are of approximately equal length to the well laid back shoulders. Together they provide good reach in the forequarters. The forelegs are straight to the pasterns and moderately long. The ideal distance from ground to elbow is about 55% of the dog's total height. A short-legged Samoyed is to be faulted. Perfect depth of chest approximates the point of elbow. The deepest part of the chest should be at the elbow. Heart and lung room are secured more by body depth than width. From the front, the chest is deep, reaching the elbows, which are held parallel to the body. Note again the straight, parallel forelegs, with elbows held close to the body. A barrel chest is not correct. The forelegs are straight to the pastern and moderately long. Pasterns themselves are strong and sturdy, but flexible, with some spring for proper letdown of feet. Front feet are large, long, and somewhat flattish, that is, a hare foot, slightly spread while not being splayed. Pads are thick and tough, and the toes should be arched with a protective growth of hair between them. The feet should point straight ahead when the dog is standing naturally. Note that turned-out feet, or feet which are pigeon-toed, splayed, or cat-footed, are false. Feathers on feet are not too essential, but are more profuse on females than on males. The Samoyed's body in outline is slightly rectangular, with length being approximately 5% more than the height at the withers. Females are allowed to be slightly longer. The back is medium in length, meaning the Samoyed is neither short-coupled nor long in body. Ribs are well sprung, the chest is deep, with ribs well sprung out from the spine and flattened at the sides to allow proper movement of the shoulders and freedom for the front legs. The top line is straight to the loin, which is medium in length. The back is very muscular. The croup is full and slightly sloping, continuing imperceptibly to the root of the tail. The underline is tightly muscled with a pleasing tuck-up. This dog's body is correctly proportioned, neither too long nor short-coupled, but very slightly longer than the dog is tall. The top line is straight to the loin, and there is a pleasing tuck-up. The croup is full, slightly sloping, and continues imperceptibly to the tail root. The tail is moderately long, with the vertebrae reaching about to the hock. It is profusely covered with long hair and carried forward over the back or side when the dog is alert. It is sometimes dropped when at rest. It should be mobile and loose, not tight over the back. In the show ring, it is seen by the judge at least once carried up. This tail is too tightly curled and a double hook is seen. This is faulty. This is an example of a gay tail. It is carried straight up rather than forward. This too should be penalized. This tail is correctly set, moderately long, and profusely covered with long hair. The Samoyed's hindquarters should have well-developed upper thighs, with stifles bent about 45 degrees to the ground. Hocks are sharply defined and well-developed. They are set at about 30% of hip height. From the rear, the hind legs are parallel when standing naturally, with the hocks turning neither in nor out. Cow hocks or double-jointedness are false. Any suggestion of unsound stifles or hocks is to be severely penalized. A dog should be determined cow-hocked only after he has had the opportunity to move. The Samoyed has a double coat. The undercoat is close wool, soft, short, and thick, with longer and harsh hair growing through it to form the outer coat. The outer coat stands straight out from the body and should be free from curl. The weather-resistant quality of the coat is more important than quantity of coat. The coat should form a ruff around the neck and shoulders. This ruff is more pronounced in dogs than in bitches. Females often do not carry as much coat as males, and it is softer in texture. A proper Samoyed coat should glisten with a silver sheen and is never dull or droopy. A droopy coat is undesirable. As for color, the Samoyed should be pure white, cream, white and biscuit, or all biscuit. There is no color preference. Any other color is a disqualification. The Samoyed should move with a quick, agile stride that is well-timed, with good reach in the forequarters and strong drive from behind. The back remains strong, firm, and level. Coming toward you, the front legs are carried straight forward, not thrown out to the side. As speed increases, the legs will gradually angle inward in a straight line until the dog single tracks. Going away, the rear legs should follow in a direct line behind the forelegs. Strong drive is evident. Again, as speed increases, the dog will tend to single track. This dog is moving too close in front. These hindquarters are cow-hocked. This exhibit lacks reach and drive, having a choppy, stilted gait. Here again is sound movement, free, balanced, and vigorous. The Samoyed should always trot, not pace. There is good reach and drive. The back remains strong, firm, and level. Temperament is a very important part of the breed. Because of the Samoyed's centuries of association with man, they are eminently adaptable, eager to serve, and never distrustful, shy, or overly aggressive. Unprovoked aggressiveness is to be severely penalized. Treasured for his intelligence, gentleness, and his famous smile, the Samoyed holds a special place as helper and friend to man.